Well, hello once again. It is Thursday. It is 1 o'clock. Lunch is digesting right now. And so we sat down and said, might be time to talk to our friends and followers and thank them for being our friends and for following us.
Of course.
That's always a good thing
We're
to
very
do.
grateful.
We are. And we like when we hear from you, either by text or a note on Facebook or a message messenger or something, just saying, hey, that was a great show,
Or that was really lousy, and
yeah,
pick better things next time.
what were you thinking?
Yeah. We take it all.
But that we can take all of it.
We're thick skin.
Which
That's really, I mean, and that's fine. We do like to hear the goods and the bads.
Yeah, well, we do. And also we like to hear from you if you say, hey, why don't you guys talk about this?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe your favorite art, or places to visit, or restaurants to dine at, foods that you like or don't like, or whatever. We love to get suggestions too, because this is your show as much as it's ours.
Well, I hope you like this one today, because I'm not so sure.
And sometimes we plan a show and we research it and we come up with ideas and things. And sometimes it's just kind of an off the cuff. And that's what this one is about, because we're kind of titling this show Small Annoyances. And this one started out this morning when I needed to get something off the shelf in the closet.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I needed to get something off the shelf in the closet. So I went to the hall closet, opened it up to get the step stool. And the step stool's not there. So then I went into the office closet, because sometimes the step stool is there. No step stool. So and then I got to go track the missus down to say, where's the step stool? Oh, it's in my closet. What's the step stool doing? Well, I got tired of having the other little things, so I put the step stool.
I meant to tell you, but it just slipped my mind. And it's not like we're living in a mansion where you have to walk a mile to get to me to ask, but
no, but it's kind of like the other side of the house. So I had to walk all the way over to our closet to get the step stool to come back into the office closet, to get up on the step stool, get down what I needed, take the step stool back to the closet. Because if I had put it back into the hall closet, then I would have heard from it. Where's my step stool when she's in the closet?
So, as you can gather or not, we are talking about
just
small annoyances. I underline the word small.
Yeah, I mean, it is no big thing. And I said to her, well, you could have left that step stool, because there's actually another step stool that's in the garage. I can bring that in the house for you to use, either in the office or well, I don't know. I have a feeling somebody's going to go online to Wayfair or Amazon or something to find.
It's been in the garage for as long as we've been here, 10 years. Do you think it's got a few cobwebs? Are you going to clean it?
No, Mrs. Dirt Devil.
No, Mrs. Dirt Devil is kind of, Mrs. Dirt Devil is getting a little tired of cleaning, believe it or not.
No, are you kidding?
Yeah.
The world will come to an end before Mrs. Dirt Devil stops cleaning. What we were talking about favorite movies last week. Another one I know that's yours is My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, with the Windex.
And 2 and 3 with the Windex. Because boy, if there's anybody that knows all the uses of the Windex, it's not only the Greek people. No, it's Mrs. Dirt.
No, I don't use Windex a lot. Now, soft scrub, I might.
Yeah.
Or one of those pads. What are they? Oh, I just forgot. The white, the eraser.
Yeah, the eraser pads.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those are your favorite things.
Yeah, I just found out about those, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were.
Now when you go to the store, you walk down that aisle, do I need I guess I need to get another package of the erasers. And there's probably 7 of them or so.
I'm sure a lot of you out there have annoyances that a family member does, or a significant other does, or a friend does.
Well, you had an annoyance that I've been working on better for years now, and that is putting the toilet seat down.
Oh, you've done very well.
That's
It only took
it was-
about 40 years, but it's fine. You're improving. You improve with age, just like a fine wine. It's fine.
Thank you very much.
You're doing much better.
And I mean, there are times that I walk out of the bathroom and I almost back into bed and I think, oh, forgot to put the toilet seat down. And if I don't put the toilet seat down, I'm going to hear about it in the morning.
Well, there have been times that you know who has almost fallen in, and it's not a pretty picture. I can tell you that.
No, the other one I'm also working on is
There's
when
another?
oh, sure, there's lots of them.
No.
No, I can walk out of the room, even if it's temporarily, that I'll go back into the bedroom to check on something and I'll hear, are you finished in the office? Why? The light is still on. That's a kind of a habit.
I'm
And
trying to save you money.
and it's an annoyance, and it's
No,
an
I'm trying to
annoyance
save you money.
that I oftentimes will walk out of a room and not turn the light on, mostly because I know I'm coming right back in.
Mhm.
But and then I'll go out of my way to try and get an even Steven with her, and I'll walk out of the bedroom and I'll say, "Are you still going into the closet?" And she knows that she left the closet light on, and it's just to try and keep the playing field
I got
level.
it. I get it. Oh, and I'm sure that there's plenty you can think of for me.
Oh, there's a few.
It's only a
No.
few.
No, and what one of the major
Vacuuming.
annoyances. No,
Vacuuming.
well, the vacuuming,
And
yeah.
I have tried to be better. I close the door, or I'll tell you when I'm going to vacuum.
Or you'll say, are you going into the bathroom soon?
What?
Because, well, if I go into the bathroom, sometimes I like to sit with a magazine or whatever, and it's a few minutes, and you can get through a couple of rooms vacuum.
No, I would never say.
Well, no, but mine is is it nail polish remover
Oh, yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
It- It's sometimes
it is annoying to me, and I have to use it.
so sometimes she saves it and she puts it in, we get in the car to go drive someplace, and she'll
Not anymore. I won't do that to you. What I try to do is when you're watching TV, and I try to be in the kitchen next to the TV room,
yeah, and you
but
do it,
it still
and it's
kind
sit-
of
and
goes
then you
over
come
there.
in and you sit down next to me and I say, you just put on your nail polish remover, didn't you?
Well, I am trying, but I guess I just have to be away from you for like 15, 20 minutes while it dries.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But those are just
This
the
little tiny,
little annoyances that we have.
but I'm sure we have big ones.
And another one that I noticed that
Oh.
you have changed, and I never really thought you would.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah, no, this is going to sound strange, folks, but I put the toilet paper on the roll one way, and she puts it on the opposite way. Now, I contend that my way is the correct way, where the sheets come off the top of the roll, because if you go into any hotel, you always find that the housekeeper takes the top sheet that comes over the top of the roll and folds it very nicely, so it almost looks like a little envelope
I don't do that.
and all. And I've always said that it was probably because you're a lefty, that Lauren likes to put the toilet paper so the roll comes off the back and all. But I've noticed lately that sometimes you're putting the toilet paper on the roll the way I do.
Yeah. Now it took you 40 years for the other, but this is taking me 50. So I'm sorry. I'm a slow learner.
Slow to catch up.
Yeah, I'm trying. It looks prettier. I'll grant you that. But I don't know what the big deal is personally. I really don't
Yeah.
think it's such a big deal, but hey, if it pleases you, honey, I'm happy to do it. Finally.
It
Finally.
pleases me that you put the toilet paper roll on the same way I do. Woo!
You have to be happy for small little things.
And if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, come on, I could take it. What else?
What else? There are issues when we drive. Each one of us. You get annoyed because I have a tendency to follow too close,
Well,
especially
honey,
when coming to a stop at a stoplight. I get too close to the car in front of us, or I stop a little bit
oh
slower.
my God. Well, especially now that you can't see,
Well,
that doesn't help either.
that's going to change in a few weeks after
I'm
the
sorry.
cataract surgery. But but and mine is
Yes.
we'll sit at an intersection or
Mhm.
whatever, and I'll say, okay, go ahead. And she doesn't want to pull. She
I'm
doesn't want to
very cautious.
even though there's enough room to, if you stay in the right lane,
I'm
go ahead, pull out. She'll sit in another 5, 6 cars will
You
go
were gonna
by.
say 20, weren't you?
Well, it could be 20 cars.
I know you're gonna say
Yeah.
20.
But you will take your time on going out
honest-
into traffic. And I have a tendency to gun it.
Well, you are supposed to gun it, but I
Yeah.
just am careful on how much distance I leave between the cars. You not so much.
Yeah. Also, when changing lanes, you'll
I'm also very careful.
yeah, you put on your turn
I
signal
just don't trust
to
anybody.
change lanes, but you look in the
I
rearview
do.
mirror,
I
you look
do.
over your
I
shoulder
don't trust a
before you.
soul.
Yep. And you are more right than I am in that
What?
in that regard. Yep. You are more correct.
And this is on.
I said it.
This is
and
being recorded.
yes,
so
it
yeah,
is.
That's good.
That you are more correct. You are
I try.
more of a cautious driver,
Well,
a defensive driver than I am.
your car is also smaller, so I get worried being in a smaller car.
But my car is turbocharged. I got a turbocharged engine in my Beetle and all. And so when I can lay rubber in a Volkswagen Beetle. But those are some of the
small little things. There's really,
like
it's no big deal.
no. Or another one is like when you make a meat pie or tacos or something, the amount of seasoning that goes in, or the type of seasoning. Sometimes I'll take a bite, and I could just say suck it up and just say very good.
No, I want to know.
But if you put garlic powder,
but I don't do that anymore.
I know. I will know it.
Yeah.
I will know it.
So I've laid off the garlic. Yeah. And I
eased off on the onion powder too.
Yeah, I have.
And then
I have.
And especially garlic salt and garlic and onion salt.
Well,
we don't use that much anymore.
No, we don't. I mean, that was tough when we first got married. But I didn't know how to cook because my mother had never taught me how to cook.
No. Remember the burgundy burgers?
Yeah, I remember the burgundy burgers.
Okay, quickly, I'll tell you the burgundy burgers. When we first got married, and I was working over at the store not too far away, and I wanted to come home for dinner, run home, have dinner, and go back to
now
the store.
Preface it by saying it was one of the first meals I ever made for
That's
you.
right. This
Well, we were
was
first
the
married.
first
Yeah, it was.
meal when we were married.
It was.
And so Lauren wanted to make burgers, and she had this recipe for burgundy burgers.
I looked it up in the book that I got from our shower.
Yeah, was it the
Settlement Cookbook?
Settlement Cookbook.
My mother said you can always trust the
That's right.
Settlement Cookbook.
Yes. But when she was putting this together, it called for I think garlic powder.
Yes.
Well,
and onion powder, both.
Checked her spice rack, and she didn't have garlic powder or onion powder. She had garlic salt and onion salt, so she substituted that. Well, then the recipe also called for salt, and so she put salt in the meat too. And I came home from work, and I take that first meal that my wife had cooked for me. This is laying the foundation for the rest of our lives. And I've been into this burger, and Ooh, almost like giving an infant a lemon or so. That, and I tried so hard. So this is tasty. And on the way back to work, I thought, my God, if this
This
if,
is the
if this
beginning.
is the start of our home cooked meals, I am in deep trouble. And then she told me, well, I didn't have some of the spices, so I substituted.
Well, that's when I found out you don't substitute. How would I know?
That's right. And you've learned because you've done much,
Oh,
much,
thank
much
you.
better.
Thank you.
And to this day, we have not had burgundy burgers again.
And I threw out the Settlement cookbook. Sorry, Mom. Well, I didn't throw it out. I left it for the measurement guide,
It's still way back on the shelf.
but I don't look at it for recipes.
Well, whatever your recipe is for a marriage and everything, just overlook the little small annoyances. If anything, spend more time on the big annoyances.
And we have none
Zero,
of those.
zippo, nada. but life is really not that annoying. We just kind of find things that happen once in a while.
They make us laugh at least.
Yeah, that's right. And at least we can share them with you. And I don't doubt that there are a few of you that are nodding and saying, yeah, I know where you're coming from. So go out, make it a good day, and join us again next week.
See ya.
Okay, bye.